you.
It seems sort of obvious that Orthodox Christianity now, I mean, there's a society of Orthodox Christians who are living a sort of, I mean, the materialistic, the carnalized idea we can see in soldiers hating,
One another.
yeah, I mean, the wars we're fighting in the Middle East and so forth, and abuses that are going on there, and different things like that. I mean, it's not really Christianity. It's not true Christian, living up to the Christian principles. It's materialistic and selfish, you know, capitalistic. I mean, the global economy and all of that, all of the abuses we find in the Christian world seem to have stemmed from this heresy, as you say, as you write there.
That is a quotation. It's not my statement. It's in the Secret Doctrine. It says a dire heresy of separateness, that we as human beings need to understand that the inner light that comes from this one source is in each and every human being. So that is why they say we're a brotherhood. Humanity is one family, that each individual member adds to the completeness of the unity, that you cannot take one of us out of that family. So good and evil exist in the world as a comparison, because humanity or human beings cannot really understand but from the opposites. So opposites do exist, but it's only for our learning purpose. And as long as this lie, she says in the Secret Doctrine, is in the heart, a human being as a soul cannot go towards his immortality, which the first speaker this morning gave a very succinct reading about it, that each human being evolves from inside out, but it is the responsibility of everybody else around him to assist him towards that goal. So if we are truly brothers and sisters, there should be no disparity amongst ourselves. Yes, our personalities are different, but each human being, when in a body, exists in conjunction with that personality, because the higher aspects of us cannot just appear on earth without a vehicle. So this ray, which is in the heart, and that shines as the divine mind, when we move towards it by refusing to energize ourselves with everything that is base, what would that be? Selfishness? What else? Greed? Vanity? What else?
Revenge.
Revenge. What else?
Anger.
You can leave them.
We can
Right
enlarge
through the
this
board.
point quite a bit. But these are the characteristics of our lower personality. We don't have to give in to it. We can say, I'm not going along with it. We have that choice. My lower intellectual mind is not who I am. This speaker said that the human development comes when we identify ourselves with the mission of the higher mind and transform ourselves through that higher mind to immortal, divine human beings. That divinity is in each one of us. Immortality is our birthright, and we can do it. We are not small sinful human beings. We are divine and great human beings towards Godship. We are of the same essence, So there is something even beyond that. You have a question?
I have some comments. What I have is there is something we should recognize based on study of comparative religions, that there are a lot of similarities between Judaism and theosophy, except one. The basic difference is there is one God, the creator, preserver, and all that. If you take that aspect off, Judaism, Kabbalah, does believe in all aspects. That means they do not require anybody to convert into Judaism. They say, if you are doing the good deeds, you will be provided the heaven according to their religion, regardless of whether you are Jew or not. And Kabbalah and Sufism are very similar.
Okay.
And the point I'm bringing it up is that in addition to that, Gnosticism and St. Thomas, who built the first church in India, and Jesus also went to India, although it mentioned he went to Egypt, he also went to India. There's a lot of evidence of that. They accept that aspect, that is the theosophy is more in alliance with Buddhism versus Judaism.
No.
In
Theosophy goes to the root of every religion. Whatever is true
Yeah, it accepts everything.
and real in each religion
It
comes
ex-
from this gnosis,
No,
which
I
is
agree
the
with you
wisdom
that.
religion. And HPB has a section at the beginning of the Secret Doctrine where she says a lot of people confuse theosophy with Buddhism. She also pulls from Buddhism
Yes.
and writes
Lot
from
of it.
all of the religions. And she says, I am the only Kabbalist in the West.
So there is no doubt about that. But there is
I am
also
the only Kabbalist, meaning that the Jewish nation has lost the key to their own books. What is taught externally is not the esoteric. Not esoteric.
the
And then what you just said, that if you take that out, we would be fine.
No,
But
no,
that
I'm not
is
saying that.
no, that is true. But that is the main difference between all of the religions and theosophy itself, because they anthropomorphize it, they make it humanized, carnalized, and what does that do? It takes the responsibility away from each human being and puts it on Jesus Christ. We cannot be saved through another personality, because Jesus Christ came to abrogate the law, and he did not bring anything different. He simply went around and synthesized the gnosis from all different branches of the wisdom of the ages and gave it to the people in the form that they could understand. He had both an esoteric and an exoteric teaching, just as Buddha did. Buddha came and gave to the general public the noble path, something that they could
Ashtvaka.
understand, and to his arhants gave the esoteric teaching and gave them the mission, go out and distribute it to the world. And so Buddhism today has a tremendous hold in a lot of the Eastern countries. So you cannot humanize the concept, which is absolute, which is beginningless and endless, and say that it is the same thing. Because we just talked about the Orthodox Church having anathematized all of the Gnostic writings, saying that God created things out of nothing. There is no such rule in nature. Neither spirit nor the root substance is destructible.
The question is the Rig Veda totally, which was accepted by Madame Blavatsky in that creation. God, spirit, and matter existed in the past, they exist now, they will exist in the future. That is an accepted system. The other thing is that the 7 principles you brought up,
Yes.
the Judaism brings them into acceptance of 200 of the 613 commandments of
Yeah,
Judaism.
there's a comparison of it in the Secret
Yeah.
Doctrine. She
Yeah,
writes
yeah,
the
yeah.
Kabbalistic and
Yeah,
also
yeah.
the
Well, I'm
theosophical
saying I'm
terminology.
agreeing with you. At the same time, I'm saying Gnostic's philosophy, which is more realistic than the current accepted Constantine created Catholic version, is
Well, they did a tremendous disservice to humanity,
Yes,
really,
by
when they
destroying it.
carnalized it.
by
Because
destroying
it took the responsibility away
Yes.
from each human being, and also the possibility of advancement through self-devised, self-induced effort, which is necessary for the evolution of the
and
soul.
the important thing is the parts of the Judaism does believe in reincarnation. They do.
Well, the Orthodox ones do not, because
No, I'm talking about Orthodox is a very small minority right now. for
Well,
Judaism.
the Hasidic, very super orthodox, they do believe in reincarnation.
Yes. They are- they are-
But
that is-
most of the, but Reformed, Conservative, and Orthodox generally don't have anything
Any
to do with,
concept of it.
no concept at all.
But the Hasidic is expanding much rapidly right now.
well, we hope that it will do so, because
Yeah,
karma
right.
and reincarnation is necessary
Right.
philosophically, and its acceptance into our daily lives are also necessary. Because if the other person is part of you, and we're all going to come back and share in the same world again and again until we are purified and immortal, so does it not serve the good of all for us to do the very best to enable our neighbor also to walk the same path, then kill them? Because killing them absolutely achieves zilch. What does it do? Just a second. Killing does not achieve anything.
I agree with you.
It actually cuts off the other person, the victim's method of improving himself.
What? Wait,
and
wait.
Take him closer to brotherhood.
But
Bring him-
wait, we kill someone, okay? What have we done? We've taken the body away from them, but they're alive on the astral
Yeah.
field, because there is that electromagnetic entity in each and every one of us. The real man is electromagnetic. So until its natural life ends, it is in the astral field. And HPB says we should be more scared of that than the physical. Because on the physical plane, at least we see what's going on. On the other plane, where is the influence gonna go? To the mind. Because then they control, and people say, well, I killed him because God told me to do it. Which God?